Okay, here is a question on polynomials from exercise 12.6. It is question 11. 2 roots of x cubed plus mx squared plus 15x minus 7 equals 0 are equal and rational, and we have to find m. Okay, now there are going to be a total of 3 roots because it's a cubic. So we're going to let the roots be alpha, alpha and beta. Okay, because 2 roots are equal, so alpha and alpha, and then beta would be the other one. Alright, so first of all, let's find the sum of the roots. So alpha plus beta is 2 alpha plus beta, and that's equal to minus b on a. So b is m and a is 1, so it'll be minus m over 1, which is minus m. We call that equation 1. Okay, now the product of the roots will be alpha times beta, so to be alpha squared beta equals minus d on a, and d is minus 7, alright, a is 1, so to be minus 7 on 1, which is 7, call that number 2, alright. Now the sum of the roots 2 at a time will be 2 alpha beta plus alpha squared, because you get alpha plus alpha beta plus beta alpha. So that would be 2 alpha beta plus alpha squared equals, and remember that's c on a, so it'll be 15. C is 15. A is 1, so it'll be 15 on 1, which is 15. Right, that's number 3. Alright, so you have 3 equations with 3 unknowns, alpha, beta and m. Alright. Now if we take number 2 and we make beta the subject, then we'll get that beta is equal to 7 over alpha squared. Okay, let's call that number 4. Right, we're going to sub 4 into equation 3. Alright, so if we do that, we're going to get 2 alpha times beta, which is 7 over alpha squared, plus alpha squared equals 15. Alright, and if you clean this up, you will get alpha cubed minus 15 alpha plus 14 equals 0. Alright? Oh, by the way, that was 15 alpha, wasn't it? No, that's right. Okay, so that's fine. That's correct substitution. Alright, and when you cleaned all this up, you should end up with this quadratic. Well, no, sorry, this cubic. And what we need to do now is find out what the zeros are, or any of the zeros of this cubic. Alright, we'll start with the factors of 14. Simple factor I can think of is 1. So if you mentally substitute 1 into here, 1 cubed minus 15 times 1, that'll give minus 14, plus 14 equals 0. That means that 1 is a root. So that means that alpha minus 1 is a factor of this cubic. All right, now to find other factors, you can do your division. So you divide this factor into the cubic to find other factors. So you would write alpha minus 1 into alpha cubed minus 15 alpha plus 14. Okay? All right. So upon doing the division, you will end up with alpha squared minus 14. All right? And no remainders. So you will now have the 3 factors. So you have alpha minus 1 and then alpha squared minus 14. All right, now you know that will then become, therefore, it'll be alpha minus 1 and alpha squared minus 14 is equal to 0. All right, that's what that cubic becomes. That cubic there is now factored. Okay, so alpha is going to be equal to 1. But it's also going to be equal to plus or minus root 14. Now, go back to the question. and read it again. It says that the two roots are equal and rational. All right, well, if they're rational, then we have to discard plus or minus root 14 because that's irrational, isn't it? So the only one that is rational at this point is alpha equals 1. All right. And if we want to find beta, which is our other root, okay, we substitute that into number 4, okay, over here. Substitute your alpha equals 1 into there, and you're going to get beta is equal to 7 over 1 squared, so which is 7. So sub into 4, and you're going to get beta equals 7 over 1 squared is equal to 7. All right. And so we found that alpha is equal to 1, beta is equal to 7, and now we can find m, which is what the question asked. It said find m. All right. So let's find m. We substitute alpha equals 1 and beta equals 7 into number 1, equation 1. Equation 1 was 2 alpha plus beta equals minus m. All right, so we're going to write our substitution 2 alpha, which is 1, plus beta, which is 7, is equal to minus m. Okay, and when you simplify that, you're going to get that m is equal to minus 9.